There we go. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to the show. Gotcha, Josh. Everybody hear me? Got it. Got it. All right. Let's see who we have in chat. We got Josh, we got Bob, Greg, Francisco, Edvinas. Hey, I'm alive. I'm alive. And I'm building a quad-core Staggerton today. I actually, if anybody watched my staggered framed live stream where my swivels jammed, my swivels finally came in. So I've got my nice new swivels. So we're gonna build. Now this, just a fair warning ahead of time. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer live stream. Sherlock or Doctor Who? That's no contest, man. Doctor Who. Unless it's actual Sherlock the series, then hands down that one every time. Physical need for Sherlock the series. But so I'm building the quad core Staggerton today, and I'm going to be building it slowly. I want this to come out very, very, very clean. So I'm going to fly through the spaced clapton portion, but then when it comes time to fuse it all together, when I have the 4 cores set on the swivel and into the drill, I'm almost going to be wrapping it by hand. I want to really demonstrate how this is built, and how when you're actually attempting this coil, you shouldn't by any means feel pressured to go fast, because especially in the beginning, and even for me, who, I can actually build this coil, I go very, very slow when I build it. And I like to, really impress upon people that going slow isn't a sign of not being a good builder. I feel like that stigma is there, that if you can't build lightning fast, you're not a good builder, and it's just simply not the case. So let me hit these comments, see what everybody's up to. I had some people ask me if I could get the chat box on the screen. What do you guys think about that? Anybody see this awesome mug? Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you got a plain Frank Farrock. God, I'm so bad with names. I'm so sorry. He's got a flight to catch. You need to go to sleep. Go catch that plane. Ahmed, that's awesome. I had no idea about that 15% if you buy two spools. Cause I get my 36 and 40 from Temco in the 5,000 foot spools, like pretty much by the I order it by weight, not foot. So that could be pretty handy because it gets pretty pricey at that level. I wish I could order it by like a pound, but then the spool it comes on is tremendously large and you can't even hold it. Josh, you're just in time. We just started. Hey, thanks, Morton. Thumbs up to you, buddy. Thank you for everybody for tuning in, and thank you to anybody who's going to be rewatching the replay of this. I love you guys. And wow, we have 36 people right now. That is incredible. You guys are absolutely awesome. Put some music on. I don't know if I can do that. Put some music on. I might be able to, but it would have to be like continually the same song, I think. I'm still, have a little patience with me, guys. I'm still trying to learn how to figure this whole thing out here. So, I learned by doing. So if there's any errors, you know, just let me know and we'll try to get them corrected. Did that work? Ah, how's that? Too loud? Yeah, it's too loud. There we go. How's that? Too loud? Jim Minion, yeah, no tie today. Saturday morning, you know, just chilling. Saturday is a pretty big, busy day for me normally. Yeah, Carrie, I know. Copyright. Yeah, I know. Seriously though, with the ad boycott the way it is right now, it's like there doesn't even matter monetizing your videos. Unless you're like Rip Trippers and have millions of views, you don't make money anyway. Alright, so what's going on, guys? What are you doing this Saturday? Do you have any questions before we get started? Or anything like that? How's that music level? Do we need to go up, down? I can't tell on my end, so I need you guys to let me know. Up? Alright. Can't hear anything. Okay. What's up, Jumpman? How we doing? Alright, now we just lost the music. Look at me, guys. I'm figuring this stuff out. Fuck it. You went up too loud. What, I did? Right on, Jim. What are you rocking, Jim? I just got sent some juice I never heard of. It's the Bombshell line. I don't even know the name of the company. I got you, Sensi. But so these are, I love the theme here. They have, so I'll give you some of the names and you guys can probably get a little bit of the theme here. We have Lucille, Audrey, Marilyn, Elizabeth, and Sophia. Pretty neat concept. And holy smokes, guys, this stuff smells incredible, so I can't wait to try this. I'm going to be doing the reviews on those this week. Funny Bill. Bill's a funny guy. Yeah, Bill, me too. Now it's too loud. Alright, so is the music still too loud? We're gonna get there together, guys. We're gonna get there. Speaking of tube mods, you know what, Cincy? I don't know. I've never heard of them. I haven't even looked into them yet. I just got the package literally before I came to do this stream, so I'm just gonna pick one and try it, and we'll go from there. You guys just let me know about the audio. I'm gonna keep trying to tweak it. Once we get to an acceptable level, we'll keep it there. And I got a lot of overlabeling. Hold on, let me check that comment, buddy. 3-core 26-inch stainless steel fuse claptons. Ah, Nikos, I'm sorry you can't see the video, man. Francisco, I don't really know what you're talking about there. Alright, there's one notch down. So for this coil, too loud. Alright. I'm going to be using 30 gauge cores because I want the coil to be practical. I want the customer to be able to fit this inside of his RDA, and I want it to ohm a little bit on the higher end. Not so much higher end, but I don't want it to ohm so low that they won't be able to use it. So I'm shooting for the 0.15, 0.16 mark, and because I've built this before, I know it's going to land right around the 0.16 area. 44 gauges, it takes some getting used to. Yeah, you're right there at the size of human hair, man. Once you hit 30, I think 44 is the size of human hair, roughly, and then 46 is thinner. Oh, the battery, Francisco, okay. As soon as you feel any kind of loss in power, so I mean, you know, when you stick a fresh battery in it and you hit it, the way that performs, the way that vapes, as soon as it starts dipping, like you can feel it, the way it hits, you can feel it drop, and that's where you want to swap out the battery. Josh, I haven't even tried 55 yet. Hey, Dougie Fresh. What's up, Tyler? Awesome, Tyler. Great job, buddy. Yes, virtual clap and high five for Tyler. Built his first pair of fuse claptons today. That is incredible. You know what they have for when you're building with that tiny wire? Music's distracting. Alright, let's take a vote on the music, guys. Yay or nay? Majority will take it. I am going to turn it down another notch, though. Okay. And the nays have it. Alright, we're gonna kill the music. But it is possible, which is cool. And it's gonna be the same thing on repeat since I'm doing it on the fly. A lot of people swear by these for using the small gauge or the higher gauge. Oh my god, there's another thing in here. Hold on, I may just... Hold on. There's like a flip down... I didn't even know that existed. Let me see if it does any. Because these alone, right, the standard fixed lens wasn't really helping me at all. It was more of a hindrance than a help. Oh, yeah. Alright, I take it back. I actually might use these in the future. They've been under... they fell, and they've been under my desk back there, and I that's how much I use them. Let's hang these guys up. They're probably going to fall from there. Just put them here. I will let you know how I feel about those once I figure that out. Chris has terrible eyes. He wears those daily just to see. Yeah, people love them, Stu. People absolutely swear by them, and that's probably why I did not know that existed. So I will definitely give an update about how I feel about those things. Maybe I'll use them while I'm doing this. We'll see. Vape Queen, what's going on? Corton. Definitely don't get the $60 ones. Just search for nylon tip pliers. But so nylon tip pliers are one of those things where spending a little bit more money is going to make a world of difference. The ones that I have that I can't get off my stand without breaking them. See, they're pieces of crap. It's really, really hard plastic nylon. It's not like softer like I need it to be, and they don't clamp flush. And also, the actual nylon isn't flush either. There's ridges on the end. So when I first went to use these, the nylon actually put indents into my, I think I was doing 46, and messed up the wire. So I tried to skimp with these ones, and it, bit me in the ass. These would be fine for 36 gauge or high or lower. I would not use these with 40. So definitely, spend the couple extra dollars, and it'll be worth it for you. Flush cuts are one of the areas where I spend money. Chevy says I'm freezing. Am I freezing on anybody else? Awesome, Chris. Yeah, that's how I learned, man. With the 2-core, it's much easier. Once you get the alien principle down, then move yourself up to the 3 cores. Couple announcements, guys. I got the website fixed, so if you're interested in checking out the coils I have there, go ahead and check them out. I'm having a huge sale. They're 50% off as it is, and then I also have a 10% off coupon. Right now I'm only shipping to Canada and inside of the United States. If you are outside of those two areas, just contact me and we can set something up. But here's the coupon code. I gave you guys the wrong one in the last live stream. I'm sorry for that. We're learning. We learn together. There's the coupon code. And I also started a Patreon account. If you guys know what a Patreon is, it's just a way to help support and sustain this channel, because this endeavor is quite expensive and I want to keep it free for everybody so I can keep teaching and sharing and spreading the message of building and vaping in general. And there's some pretty cool rewards. The higher tier rewards are like personalized one-on-one build lessons, and there's some exclusive access to Patreon only live streams and content, stuff like that. So, if that's something you'd be interested in, that'd be great. I'd be tremendously grateful. You can, donate whatever it is you have, whatever contribution you feel is worth the value that you get from my content. But if not, that's awesome too. you know, the content will remain and always be free. So, you know, up to you. Sean, I am building a staggered Stapleton EXO Seagal Scorsese coil. I'm building a quad core Staggerton. Should I swap out I really want to try these new flavors. I'm low on cotton. Here's some cotton. That'll work. Alright, so the setup I have, I'm hoping that you guys will be able to see sufficiently what I'm doing. I think that's a good angle, right? You guys will be able to see that? Ah, for the goon. Man, you've got unlimited possibilities with the goon. You can fit all kinds of stuff in the goon. Yeah, Sean, you haven't missed anything yet, buddy. We're still just getting started. We're kind of just goofing around right now. I like the hanging out with you guys part quite a bit. Alright. Man, cotton is scarce around here, guys. This is going to be a really light cotton job. It'll vape, though. Alright, let me check these comments. Yeah, Sean, I think I might do a video strictly about the best way to build on a goon. They can be tough until you get the hang of it. Flipping the whole RDA, the deck upside down, makes it a little bit easier. The plates drop down because of gravity, and you can kind of set things in there a little bit easier. And then, you know, you tighten them into place enough so you just have a little bit of play just to get them anchored, then crank them down. But I'd have to, I'll show you at some point. Yeah, Vape Queen, those are great coils. They're one of my favorites. Classic, you can't go wrong. Alright, so I have, let me see here. Should I do Seductive Strawberry Marshmallow Fluff, Sassy Raspberry Lemonade Italian Ice, or Bold Lemon Bar Kissed with Sweet Powdered Sugar? I don't know why I asked. I think I'm going to try this one. I'd be pissed about that too. Strawberry Parfait and Apple Jam Monster are completely different. Who'd you order through? I'm really not a big fan of the 3-post deck, but I love this Ruby mod. I love it. This is one of the mods, you know, I'll never get rid of, ever. I'll have it for as long as I vape. I don't care how old it is or what's new on the market. I love this vape. I get attached to mods. I know some people fly through them and trade them and sell them. I get pretty attached to my mods. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit so I don't get any cotton flavor. Get these out of the way. That's a solid bottle. I really like this Gorilla bottle. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I need to get some wrenches out in this community here. Alright, we'll do that another time. Okay, let's get to building. Everybody ready? So, my ruler's covered up. I'm going to do 2 spaced claptons, right? So I'll do 2 individual claptons, each about 22 inches. Then I'll fold those in half, or I'll probably just cut them. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I feel once I get there. But so I'll do obviously one at a time, 22 inches. And I think I'm going to do the button method, because I had some fairly decent success with it last time I tried that, and it was pretty quick. So I think I will try that again. I guess some tools would help, right? Oops. Oops. All right. Maybe I'll move this down a little bit. I think it'll be easier for you guys to see. Wait, let me see what you're talking about, Sean. Let me get back up here. Sean. Yeah, Keith, if you see any, like any bullying, like moderate negativity, any kind of intolerance whatsoever, just kick them right the hell out immediately. No second chances. One and done. That's it. I do not tolerate anything except for kindness and kindness and tolerance. Let's be kind to each other, guys. Shoot, I can't find what you're talking about, man, about easier than the button method. Thanks, Vape Queen. Alright, let me move this. Oh, jeez. Let me see if you're going to be able to see this. I want you to be able to see the whole... Oh, yeah, you can see that. Okay. So I have my stand here. I made it out of 2x4s, and I have, obviously, the mini vise. This is a paper clip. That allows my swivels to, in this instance, it doesn't need to be, directly in line or parallel to the chuck. I can move around freely, and I still have the swivel capability. Mini vise, 2x4s. It's a decent setup for me, and then a C-clamp just clamps it down to my table so I can move it. Keeps me mobile. Of wire in Europe. Don't. Alright, so you guys can see that. I'm attaching one end of my straightened 30 gauge to the swivel. I'm going to thread it through, bend it, grab a hold of it. Well, you could do it with your hands too, but I'm going to pinch the two ends of the wire and just kind of twist it so it ties itself down. Don't go too much because you'll definitely break the wire. I'm going to make a little 90-degree angle. Somebody pointed out to me I've been saying 45-degree angle when I've been meaning to say 90-degree angle. The struggle is real, guys. Now, when you're working with such a thin core, like a 30-gauge core, it's easy to break it, right? So you're spinning the hell out of it, and if you're putting a lot of tension, it can easily come out of the chuck or just break at the chuck. Hey, Keith, thank you so much, man. That is awesome. Thank you for the donation. That is unbelievable. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. So just, keep that in mind. I like to, keep tension this way on my drill just to keep everything straight, nice and in line. And I'm kind of... Oh, why is that doing that? That's all right. It just... it keeps your angle exact. What I mean by that is if you don't have enough tension and this doesn't remain straight, and if I'm trying to clapton at a 45-degree angle, if I'm trying to clapton at a 90-degree angle, and this starts coming in like this, it's going to alter my angle. Can you see the 30 on the screen? I don't know. But so, bent like this, it's actually like if my drill was here. So keeping it straight is just going to keep everything in line and easier for you. Alright, so what else do we got here? Let me vape, and then we'll start the button method. My gosh. Was that this one? This lemon bar is phenomenal. Lemon bar. Wait. Yeah. This is fantastic. That is a tasty vape. Man. I was worried about that lemon. Lemon can be really, really tart. but it really does taste like a lemon bar. There's a lot of like creamy, like crummy kind of flavor in there, and it's nice and crisp and clean, but it's still like a heavier kind of taste. Oh man, that's really nice. I'm gonna get some information on that. I don't know the price or anything yet on that, but I'll find that out. Man, that's good. Okay, before I do that, I need to do my button. Can you guys hear me when I'm sitting this far away? Or should I move the microphone in? Alright, there we go. So I'm going to cut probably 4 or 5 inches of the 36 gauge off. This is what I'm going to use as my spacer with the button. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm just going to loosely just get it secured onto the core, and then I will thread my actual wrap wire into the chuck and get that started. Then I will tighten down the button. Alright, like I said, guys, I'm going to go slow and really kind of just demonstrate this process slowly. I should have used my cordless drill because that has a speed switch for like slow and fast, and that would have been a lot easier to use the slower speed, but we'll make do. If I have to, I'll twist the chuck by hand. I have this secured. I'm going to throw my my wrap wire in through here. All right. Now, I gave myself some spacing by hand, and that's going to allow the button just to lay flush against the core. And now I'm going to insert the spacing wire between that last space. I don't think that's enough for the button to lay there. Okay, there we go. Now the goal here, and what I was doing wrong when I first attempted this method, was this needs to be extremely tight. So I'm actually going to twist the button as opposed to trying to twist the wire. Actually, maybe this will work. I just have my finger looped inside of this, and I'm just spinning it around, and it's causing the button to tighten down pretty well. Oh, that might work, guys. Alright, so that worked. I just put my finger through the loop and just kind of twisted it so it was twisting the wires together, and it tightened up pretty well. So that was the easiest time I've ever had trying to do this button method. I feel like if I can get this down quickly, this will be a productive method to do it. For some reason, Hobby Lobby and the universe just do not really like me. I want to get the spool tamers to try that method, if you've seen that. And on Amazon, I have to buy a 25 pack, and I just need one. I don't want to buy 25 spool tamers. So they have them at Hobby Lobby. Every time I go out like shopping or groceries, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and get one of those spool tamers. Every time I do that, it's always Sunday, and I show up and go to walk through the automatic doors, and they don't open. Every time. It's crazy. It's really hard to see if it's spaced or not, so just, go slow, make sure it's still spacing correctly and evenly, and then continue. Alright, we made it down without any instances. Now, there seems to be some debate when it comes to spacing and staggering claptons and whatnot between two schools of thought, having a really tight spaced clapton or having it loose so that when you're fusing it together it can kind of move around and fit into the spaces if it's not perfectly aligned. My thought on the matter is I want them really tight and for them not to move at all. The reason for that is every time I see the finished build by somebody who loosens it up, it's always spacing within the coil once it's wrapped. Like, it's not clean, and the spacing and the fused wires aren't touching. So I'm just a stickler for it may not be easier, but I want it to look as clean as possible. So keeping them nice and tight ensures that they don't go moving anywhere, and that when you're wrapping it and you're fusing those spaces, that it remains nice and tight and clean. So that's my 2 cents on that matter. I have the first one done. Before I start the second, I'm going to try to catch up on some comments. I've heard really good things about the on the side. What do you mean, buddy, on the side? It is on the side. Thank you. Oh, wow. We got another super chat donation. Bill, thank you so much, man. You guys have no idea how much that helps. Yeah, I know, Stuart. There are some things like, that's why I started the Patreon, so I can do things like multiple camera angles, and I've got some ideas on some stuff I'd like to do. I'd like to start doing more videos throughout the week, but You know, it's very, very time consuming, very labor intensive, and very expensive. So I started the Patreon for, you know, people who would want to help contribute. They can, and um, get some cool rewards, and you know, help up the content. Because right now I just can't justify buying more cameras and better software to be able to do that kind of stuff. Are you talking about Don Vegas? About the concentrates? Nice, Keith. What'd you mix up? Yeah, Keith, the speed control foot pedal. I would love one of those because I can go hands free, but I've got to lock my drill on 5,000 RPM. And there's some things I don't want to do 5,000 RPM, so the pedal would be amazing. I've got to look into that. You know, my dad said that too. He was over here and he was like, "You need some sort of foot pedal." And I just didn't think that would work, but I guess why would it not, right? It controls the power. Yeah, that would work. Will Boyles, I'm sorry about your pops, but that's pretty funny. Don't trust a place that's closed on Sunday. I've heard awesome things about that VGod mech. A bunch of my buddies just got them. Yeah, Captain, I don't sell coils for vaping. I sell jewelry. I because fuck the FDA. Yeah, I need the variable speed. That's what I want. Cuz I could do the on and off with the trigger and the button. Yeah, all right. So it's great to like get new stuff and go buy new mods. Jim said, wait, who said it? Chevy. Chevy said he's about to go buy an oldie but goodie, man. You can grab some older stuff real way cheap and it's still amazing quality gear. So if you're working on a budget, pick something up secondhand or something older. You don't have to go get the newest, latest, greatest. Unless that's, you know, what you're into and you like, you know, chasing that new stuff, but I can understand the appeal. Like, of course, you know, you want the nicest, newest stuff. I mean, I'm like that with my camera. Like, I want, you know, Canon comes out with a new camera every 6 months, and it's crazy. It's like the iPhone. The iPhone does the same thing, but in reality, you can get an you know, a model old or year model year model year older for the same price, or for a lot cheaper rather. Whew, struggling. Come on. There we go. Once this is made, you want to be very, very gentle with it. If you accidentally pull on it, you're going to pull the wrap, and it's going to ruin the spacing, and your build is not going to go together once you go to fuse it all together. This is another example of a build in which the prep work makes all the difference. Focus on that prep, do not cut corners, and you'll have a much better chance of your build coming out beautifully. I'm going to barely touch this. I'm just going to set this aside out of the way and load up my second core. Always with every build, make sure when you're loading it into your drill that it's as centered as possible. It's just going to make wrapping it, regardless of what coil or how, whatever method or whatever, it'll just make things a lot easier for you. I'm going to repeat the process of the button. Can you guys hear my kid upstairs singing about chocolate milk? Okay, I officially like the button method. I do. I like it. Alright, there's my 2 cores. I'm not putting a lot of tension on the spool as I'm wrapping this. I'm just barely pinching just enough to make sure that it's nice and tight without going anywhere. It's just a very, like, gingerly, like a very, how do I want to say this? Just be gentle throughout the whole process. It's very easy to mess this up while doing this kind of prep work, so just take care. At points I was going too fast because I get impatient. I should have gone a little bit slower through it just to make sure everything was evenly spaced, but I think I'm okay, but I recommend being a little bit slower and more careful than I was. Alright, let's see what's going on in the comments. There's not a whole lot of difference, Cincy, other than nichrome by nature will heat up faster and ohm lower than kanthal will. So it's just a little bit difference in performance, but you can achieve the same performance with kanthal by like removing wraps and making the diameter smaller. But it depends on how you like to vape. Wow, Keith, I'm jealous, man. The banana bondage is phenomenal. I've got to buy some of that stuff. I love it. Yeah, Chris, I'm doing... This is 30 gauge with 36. And then I'm going to stack the all 4 of the cores and fuse them all together to make the Staggerton. So right now I'm contemplating whether or not I should fold, like thread the 2 cores through the swivel, fold them into the 4 cores, or if I should cut them and do it individually like that. And I'm also thinking about what kind of stabilizer method I should use for the cores, because I want to show you how I recommend somebody who's trying to learn should do it. Oh my gosh. We're making messes. I think I'm going to use my little mini paper clips I'm hoping these are thick enough. We'll see. They may or may not work. If not, I'll use paper clips. These are clothespins, not paper clips. And I think I'm going to cut these. Should I cut them? Yeah. Now I want to be extra careful with these. It is very, very easy to pull the wrap off and pull the spacing apart. Be very, very gentle. I'm going to grab a glue stick and use the glue stick to help secure everything, because I recommend that for beginners. I'm going to first handle the swivel and take great care in making sure that you do not pull off the wrap. Like, don't pull at all on the cores. I have this swivel end secured-ish with the hot glue, but that's all I really needed it to do, was just lock everything in together. Actually, I'm going to give it a little bit more just to make sure it doesn't slip off on me. Is anybody still watching? I guess there's no such thing as too much glue when securing your coils down. I could be wrong about that point actually, though. I don't ever use the glue, so I'm not well versed in it. And this is why this stringy stuff drives me crazy. From the swivel end back to the chuck, I'm going to start using the paper clips to secure everything together. And I'm going to put one paper clip every 1.5 to 2 inches. Again, I'm taking great care in not pulling on these at all, because I do not want that wrap to move. Down here at the end, I'm going to use the glue stick again. Down here, you can do a nice fat glob. Before the glue dries, you want to make sure that your cores are nice and in line, parallel, and set well, because if they're not, the glue's not going to help. It's going to screw up the rest of your core. I am not a big fan of hot glue, especially this way. I should have just used the glue gun. See, son of a bitch. I hate hot glue. You see what's going on here? You guys see this? Burning my finger. This prep's looking pretty good, guys. I think we're going to have a successful build, if anybody's out there. What's going on in chat? Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I just lost you guys. My bad. I thought I just canceled the thing. I think we're dry enough. Let's make some space. core is mounted. It's looking pretty good. The spacing looks pretty even. I have a slight twist in my wire, which means the tension across all the wires isn't the same, but that's alright. I think I'll be able to work with that. And let's do, before I get started, we'll do some chat stuff. I'll send you guys the link to where I get my 46 gauge wire. Let me just find it. Man, this lemon bar is really nice. Really, really nice. Alright, so here's for the 44 gauge. Here's the link for the 44 gauge. Or not. Why isn't that working? There we go. That's the link for the 44. And then for the 46, for 1,000 feet, this is only it's only $8. All right, let's start wrapping. Oh, I'm dripping all over myself here. I haven't even started the tutorial for the Monday build series yet, so I've got to do that between now and Monday, which normally takes me anywhere between 25 hours at like the quickest to way longer. It's gonna be a long couple days. You guys have any suggestions of what you want to see for the Monday build tutorial? That's one of the perks on the Patreon page. You guys can help influence what build tutorials you guys want to see. Coil is all about patience. I'm actually going to give these things a shot. Let's see if these work for me at all. wow, yeah. They actually might. I do not charge enough money for these coils. What's going on in chat? Yeah, Tyler, I have a bottle of nicotine that I use for when I receive any kind of zero nic juice. Alright, I've got 3/4 of an inch done. If you can't tell, this is a very tedious, difficult to see coil. These new swivels are absolutely amazing, though. Oh, I love them. Love them already. See, I knew I should have used my slower drill, because this one just wants to go fast, and I would have really liked to been able to use the drill instead of my hand the whole time doing this. I'm not using much tension on the spool at all. The more tension you use, the more likely your cores will collapse onto themselves. And naturally, you're going to have to crimp this occasionally, like to flatten out the wire like I've been doing. So if your wire's too tight, you'll disfigure your coil if your wrap's too tight. I am pulling tension on the cores though. Not a ton, but just enough to try to keep them in line. Oh wow, you guys are still here. Awesome. I told you guys this would be a long one. This is a very tedious build, especially because I used the wrong drill. Cincy, you're having a hard time making up your mind, huh, bud? Yeah, these coils are a pain in the ass. They're just such an awesome coil. Like, they're just great. They're just so great. I'm definitely up in the price, though. I forgot how time-consuming these were to build. They're not as bad when I use my other drill and I don't have to do the whole thing by hand. But it's still nutty. There's just, these create so many juice pockets and they really hold the liquid very, very well. Oh, the ice cream truck's outside. I could use an ice cream. See, a drill gets me every fucking time. I'm not even like 2 inches into this yet. It's a ridiculous coil. So I don't know. This live stream's probably gone on forever right now. Thanks, Vape Queen. Alright. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want... Oh, God. We're almost at 2 hours already. Do you guys want to stick it out with me as I finish this? Or should I call it a day for now and come back later? I can bring you guys back later when I'm towards the end of it. What do you think? I know. I need a hand drill bad. Well, when I use Vegas, when I use the other drill, I can go really slow. I can crawl with it, and I knew it when I was setting it up. You know what? I don't know why. It's just a lot higher. The angle's weird too. Let's see. See what I mean about the angle? Like it's at the drill's at a weird angle because my swivels are set so much lower. Ideally, I mean, I could raise up my swivel stand, but I don't have much room left with the C-clamp. So let me see if I can make it work with this. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I was doing. Like I said, it's just a tedious process. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. My kid's upstairs crying, so I'm gonna go see what's going on with him. Let me see where we're at in the comments quick. See what you guys think. Alright, oh, that's nice. Pool with the dogs. That sounds really nice. Alright, guys, I think for now I'm going to go use the bathroom, go see what's going on with my kid. I'm going to come back live later when I'm almost done with this coil and we can resume from there. Don't forget to check out the website if you're interested in coils. If you're interested in help supporting and sustaining this channel, I'd be tremendously grateful if you checked out my Patreon. The link is in the description, along with some information about rewards and contributions. You can spare whatever it is you have from $1 up to whatever, and there's different reward tiers. So I'd be tremendously grateful for any support there. If not, that's fine too. I just hope you're really enjoying the content. Thumbs up. Don't forget to give this video some thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you have your notifications turned on so you get all of these, so you get notified when I do another live stream. I think that is it. Thank you, Vape Queen, for posting that link. Thank you to everybody who have wrenches. I will distribute more soon. Still working on getting this all figured out, so I appreciate all your patience. I will be back later today with the rest of this coil, but at 2 hours I think we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I absolutely love this live stuff. This is awesome. Need to go see. No, Billy, see, I like being able to move this around. That's why I don't have this permanently secured. Like, I like being able to to move it around. I like being able to pull tension or whatever it is that I need to do. That just, it fits my style better like that. Mohawks, yeah, Josh, Mohawks are on the list. See, if you're a Patreon, you can help vote and make suggestions and influence exactly what is going to be done week by week. I know a lot of people want the Mohawks. I'm definitely going to get to them, I promise. I think this week, to be completely honest with you guys, because I'm so backed up and I only have until Monday to get it done, and they take me literally at least 24 solid hours or more from filming till the final editing. So I don't think I'll be able to do the Mohawk, because I wanted to do that one like really cool like my other ones, do a lot of different cuts and things like that. So, the more intricate and the better it is, the longer it takes. So I think I'm going to do an easier coil, because that's going to be easier for me. But I promise I will definitely get to the Mohawks series builds. Yes, actually, Chevy, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll do a series build for tomorrow. I was thinking a chainsaw coil, but I like that idea, the series build. Thank you, Chevy. Stay tuned, guys. I will be back later today if you want to pop in and join me. And I don't forget to yeah, if you're subscribed, awesome. If not, that's cool too. But new build video coming Monday. I will see you guys later. And I just want to say like a sincere, amazing thank you to all of you guys who contribute and, you know, comment and get involved. That's my whole goal here. It's not for products or for money, because God knows there's no money in this, but it's for this. Like, I want to help people learn to build. I want to help spread the message of vaping, and you guys helping to build this community it's just more than I ever expected it would be. So it's just really awesome to watch. I feel really blessed that you guys continue to come and support me and everything. So it's been really awesome, and I'm so happy to be able to take this this little trip with you guys. So thank you to you guys. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you for the super chat donations. I can't tell you how much that helps, like, support and keep this channel going. But alright guys, I think that's it for now, and I will be back later today. Just kidding, I'm here. No, for real though, I thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later today, and if not, on Monday.